And so let's turn this over to our director, Nancy Laggan. Thank you, Nancy.
Okay, hi everybody. I'm Nancy Laggan. If you don't know me, I've been in Tupperware for 26 years, and I was around when this stack cooker first came out in the 90s. And Tupperware always makes products that will help make it easier in your kitchen. And so that's what this product did. It was the very first product we could cook in Tupperware. And so you can take food from a raw state to a cooked state in here because of the plastic that it's made of. And so there's all different pieces and parts. I'm going to show you how to use it. And then I'm going to do a tried and true recipe that we have made for years in the stack cooker. So the stack cooker has many parts. There's a cover, which is a three-quarter quart container. Then there's a colander. We also have the 1 3/4 quart container and the 3-quart container. And so you can use all the pieces separate, or you can use them all together. Now the plastic is great. It's a heavy, heavy, heavy plastic. It's like the the vent and serve material. It does not stain. It does not crack. It does not break. And so this will take your kitchen when you're coming home for dinner and you have to make dinner. It makes it so quick and easy. And that's why this product is amazing. So you can take and make a stack cook meal that I did last week at our meeting on Tupper Thursday. And I put hash brown potatoes in the bottom. And then I took chicken breast and I breaded them and put them in the middle. And then I took some green beans with onions and put them in the top. And when you cook like that, you cook the entire dinner in 25 minutes on high. So you can do a full stack, you can do a half stack, you can use this as a cover. It can be a vented cover or a tight cover or no cover. Then if you take the colander, very best thing in the world to brown your ground meat, because it takes absolutely every ounce of grease out of your ground meat. So put your 1.5 pounds of ground meat in here and put the bottom, the 1 3/4 quart under it, or the 3-quart, either one. And then you cover it and you cook it at 6 minutes a pound, and it will cook your ground beef, and then all the grease will come out in the bottom. You can make spaghetti in 15 minutes. And how you do that is, now I kind of am a dumper kind of a cook. I used to be a caterer, so I don't measure when I cook, only when I bake. And so you can take in the bottom and you can put your water and your spaghetti noodles. And then you take the 1 3/4 quart, stack it in here, put your pound and a half of ground meat in the colander, and then invert this and put your sauce on top. Now, if you make homemade sauce, I'm coming to your house, because I don't. So I take Prego, Ragu, and Hunt's, mix it together. My kids always thought it was homemade. And you put the whole thing in the microwave for just 15 minutes. And the entire food, all of it cooks. Dump out the water, dump out the grease, mix it together. Then you serve right in here, because your handles are cool when they come out of the microwave. When you microwave, you always want to make sure that you leave your food sit for about 5 minutes when it's done cooking, because the microwaves continue to cook your food. And so you want to make sure that as you're cooking, that it continues to cook. So you always leave it sit on the counter for about 5 minutes. I also cooked one time, I don't know if you saw the demonstration, but you take the cone, and that's what we're going to do tonight. Take the cone and put it in the center, and then you take a little roasting chicken and you just shove this up its little wazoo, and he just kind of sits there. And then you season it with whatever you love, and you cover it with the 1 3/4 quart like this. And you microwave it 6 minutes a pound. And when you do that, in about, like, a 4-pound chicken would be 24 minutes, it just falls off the bone, and it's just delicious. So you can do so many things with this. One of the things that we learned to do when it was brand new in the 90s was make cakes. You can take any cake mix, any flavor you like, any can of pie filling, and 3 eggs. And you mix it all together. You pour it in here after we put the cone in. You pour it in, you pour it around that cone, and you bake it for about 11 minutes in the microwave. When it comes out, it's absolutely delicious and tastes like a cake that you made in the oven, but you didn't. So tonight, I'm going to make a recipe. And you can make your breakfast all in here too. So you go from appetizers, 3 appetizers, to a full cooked dinner, to a breakfast bake. You can do your sausages, your bacon in here. You can do an easy quiche in the middle part with bacon and eggs and cheese. Absolutely delicious recipe. But tonight, what I'm going to do is I've melted a half a cup of butter, okay, in the bottom, in the microwave. Now I'm going to put this cone inside. And when I do that, it makes a bundt pan. And so then I'm going to take a half a cup of brown sugar, and you put the brown sugar all around the butter, and you just hold on to the cone and you just mix that up into the butter till it forms, you know, like kind of a really delicious kind of a crust that's going to be on top of your cake. Because tonight we're making a pineapple upside down cake. And when you do this, you know, you always have to bake the cake in the oven, and then you have to do the brown sugar and the pineapple rings. Well, this is so simple. Okay, so then you take pineapple rings and you just place them around the cone. And so it will hold 5 around the cone. And then I think it's 5. Yeah, 5. It'll hold 5 really good. Now, if you like crushed pineapple, you can do this with crushed pineapple as well. It makes no difference. I'm going to try to get 6 on here. I think I can get 6. So you just put that on top of here. Okay. If you can see that. And then maraschino cherries just make it really, really pretty. So you put a maraschino cherry in the center of each little pineapple ring. And there we have 6. And so it looks like that. Then you take your cake mix. Now I've already beat it up, and I'm not going to demonstrate this because I know Loretta's going to demonstrate our whip and mix. But oh my gosh, when you make a cake, you get the mixer out and the beaters, and then you got those clean pots to clean, and you've got the cake pans to clean and grease. All I did was put all the liquid in first. So I put 2 eggs and I drained them pineapple rings, and you save the juice and you mix the juice with the cake mix. So I poured all of the rest of the juice from the can in here, and then my 2 eggs, and I always add oil to my cakes. My mother taught me that. It makes a more delicious cake than if you don't put oil. It just makes it more moist. And all I did was turn this, real simple to turn, okay, and beat it up. Now I've already done that to save time. And then I'm going to put this cake mix on top of those pineapple rings. Okay, just give it a little mix. And I'm just going to spread it around. Now, when you make a cake in the oven, you have to be careful when you put it in the pan, because if you get the cake mix on the side of the pan, then it cooks on the side of the pan. But when you make it in the microwave, it doesn't matter. You can pull it up on the top, on the sides of that cone, on the sides of the sides of the pan, and it really doesn't matter because it's cooking in the microwave. And you know, I used to bake cakes all the time, and they never came out very good. They were always so low, and I never could figure out why. And then I realized as I got older, and my cakes came out like really, really good. And the reason they did is because I didn't eat the batter. So it's really, really fun. Okay, but anyway, so all I'm going to do now is put this cake in the microwave for 9 minutes covered. And then you're going to come back to me later, and I'm going to pop it out and show you how delicious this pineapple upside down cake is. So thanks, guys. You want to make sure that when you have a party, you can get every piece of half price free, or as a consultant, you get a discount. But right now, with a $750 party, this entire $119 set, the stack cooker is only $30 for 2 more weeks. So you want to grab it while you can. Have a party. It's the best way to get your Tupperware. Bye.
Hi, thank you so much. All right. And I want to just tell you that I loved that recipe. That looked amazing. I've eaten that before. It's delicious. So if you've never tried this before, you've got to get these ingredients and make this. This is so yummy.
Hi guys, I'm back. I wanted to show you now. There's a piece cut out of here because the cake came out and my husband goes, "What is that?" So we had to have a piece. But here's what it looks like when it comes out. And it's so delicious because, excuse me, it's real moist on top, and your pineapple and the cherry, and it pops. So what a great dessert to have 9 minutes in the microwave. So everybody needs to get the stack cooker.